Hello. There we go. Hello, everyone. Let's see if we can get this camera working too. What's going on here? That should be a bit better. I just gotta refresh it in OBS now. After I turn the bot back on. Sorry, a little rough start today. First day back. New music service that I'm giving a shot to here. Which can be, I believe, influenced with, I don't know if it requires bits or if it's, I would prefer if it was cheaper, as in free. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can't refresh that camera now. There we go. Hi. Welcome. I'd be cooking with cherries tonight. The original plan was fresh cherries. I went to several stores, couldn't find any fresh cherries at this point. It is not necessarily fresh cherry season at this point. And so, ow. Thank you for rating me, Bun Buns. I apologize for the music being a little funky there. Let's see here. That one? Yeah. Oh no, that's not what it is. Huh. Well, we'll see if alerts are fighting with music all night. I might have to figure that out off stream. Welcome in, everyone. Let's make some coffee. A little bit of a new setup here. Got some new toys in the kitchen. Got a bunch of stuff that I picked up on my trip. Why am I doing this here? I don't want to pour that over that. And I will get to what this big white tub is here in a moment, along with describing what all the other stuff is. I forgot to grind my beans. Hello, Ozzy. It's sort of funny how Twitch seems to randomly elect to give you your before icons when you're chatting. Like the first chat, I have multiple chats in front of me. Ozzy doesn't have any of his, he doesn't have his sword, he doesn't have his sub badge, he doesn't have his bit badge. This board is actually looking healthy for once. What this tub is over here is my new mineral oil soaking tub that I picked up at IKEA. It's also technically an under the bed storage, but I'm not going to be doing it. It's going to be going under my bed where I'm not using it, but it is going to be just used for this and not storing anything else in it. Where is the mug? I think it's in the living room. So among other things I wasted my monies on during this trip was this lovely little LED light up that I don't have plugged in yet. You know, I'm already almost regretting this music because it just stays playing essentially the same. There's no like variance to it really at all. Let me see. It should be able to. There we go. In the hover over button in the basically like right about there, hovering. If you have the extensions for Twitch showing, normally shows the like reminder for Twitch Prime. I haven't been able to see it like that until I went live, and so I can't even really read it at the size that I have it viewable to me. Is it purely cost to interact? I'm not in love with that concept. Ooh, that's steep too. I think we might have to go back to the other service. Let me see. Let me take a moment here and look at this. You see, I can't even hear other stuff going on too because I've got this messing around with my other audio. It is sort of cool that it does interact with a bunch of other games though too. Like, I'm not going to be playing them, and actually none of the games that they have supported are ones that I'm interested in playing in, but many other people play them, such as CSGO, Fortnite, World of Tanks. It's a Dota. It's evening, Will Poker. Welcome in. So I'm gonna take this big tub, since it's full of mineral oil still, and I don't want to drain it while right here on stream because I did do one project with it. It is my main cutting board. But I do have, oh, quiet, other projects that I want to do with that, such as this board here, that board over there, and I have some wooden spoons and stuff like that that I would all like to give a good soak in some mineral oils. And so I'm going to take a little time before I empty that out. I swear I left everything in this house dirty. So also from IKEA, this huge thing, which I think is going to be amazing. I've got 4 of these. They're going to be for dry storage and maybe for like pickling whole carrots. There's some cool ideas I can think of doing this. Doing like large, long cucumber pickles. I got 2 of these bad boys, which I don't really have a plan for this one just yet, but I thought it was a nice size for doing things like this. I'm probably going to end up using it for sugar, like this one over here, which I got for my new coffee holder. I need to get myself a better size portion spoon for dealing with that, but that's what I'm working with right now. Got a new oven bakeware. I mean, these are all just like the stuff I got from IKEA. What else did I pick up this weekend? Bottle of Maker's Mark French Oaked. I think I am going to go back to the old music service here, and we're gonna say goodbye to Infinite Album. I was willing to give it a shot. They had a nice setup, but it seems to be almost repeating essentially the same sort of tones and notes, and with little change up and little variation. It's not very creative and not very interesting. It seems rather restrictive in choices. It is in beta, but it's a pretty open beta. So I think we're going to stop that. Instead, we're going to go over here. Play that instead. Oh, that's also what I got. I got a nice metal tin for holding all my utensils over there. I was using a mason jar for that. It's a little bit wider, a little bit better for holding utensils than a mason jar. Alright, so what are we making for dinner tonight? We're starting with the pork, I believe. Mostly just getting that out here and letting it dry. Open air. Apparently, so is the hotel I stayed at in San Diego. I've got like 5 or 6 extra charges on my bill that are nothing to do with mine. I might have to be disputing. So we're going with... Oh, it's bad already? Awesome. Now, let's just put my tank out there and see what we can do. Yeah, it's still got a light layer of oil on it, but yeah, it's looking a lot happier than it did before. Caffeine's basically doing all of it. Oh, what are you doing, Ozzy? How come you didn't do that? We do want like 1 unit or 2 units up here and there. Humans are the ones that are going, or whatever classes will claim those. That's what we need there. I don't know what all of them do. All right, back to Cherries. Eyeballing how much I think I need for this project. I think that'll probably do it. So we need some sugar with these. Well, let's do brown sugar. Still wondering where my bag of normal white sugar is here. Oh, there it is. All right, so we need some butter in there. That's not gonna be enough. Hey, Evangeline. So this is the start of our fruit. That we are, Ozzy. Sorry for bumping the mic. I don't like that it's charging. I don't like that it's charging that much. And I don't like how plain and boring and unchanging it is without me having to interact with it regularly. Yeah, I need more out of it. I'm willing to give it another chance in the future, but I think they're going to have to expand on what their playability is and how much variability there is in the music. It's not that I think it really needs it, but I'm going to give this a butter coat on my pan. I've got the oven preheating to 350. I don't remember if I said that or not already. I don't remember what the temp is for this recipe. I gotta look that up. But that'll at least get us in the ballpark. Yeah, I don't want you to have to pay 50 bits at all. So, I mean, that's partly why I changed it. So we got our cherry mixture. I'm now place on the bottom of this pan. Thank you, Will. And I guess I eyeballed that pretty good. Let's just use the same one. Hey, Bloodhound, welcome, man. I'm just creaming some butter and sugar together to make the top part to our upside down cake. Got the oven preheating for this. Tonight's my ingredient challenge night. And so in Discord, people have voted on, well, they first nominated ingredients, which the most voted went to the final vote. And they voted on cherries this week that I have to use as an ingredient to make dinner and dessert. That I did. I had a very enjoyable trip. Alright, I think that's decently combined now. Hey there, Bun Buns, welcome in. Missing things in chat? I'm flustered. It's been a week since I've been streaming. Alright, so we gotta need to get the rest of our goodies in here. Half cup whole milk. Just happen to have some whole milk. I'm actually debating modifying this recipe because I got the goat cheese tonight with the salad, but it's probably too much cheese for, I know there's no such thing as too much cheese, but ratio, I think we can go lighter on the cheese there. I'm sort of tempted to add a sprinkle of that in here. Hey G Random, welcome in. Maybe I should switch to proper whisk. Oh hey, I got a new whisk too. Butter's still too cold that it won't really want to combine with everything there. Yep, Ozzy. TwitchCon was good fun. A lot of walking. It's a little annoying that they make you walk. Well, the layout of it. And I sort of understand a little bit why they did it that way. But there's basically a huge check-in area and where you got your badge and everything, and there wasn't really a way to go in there and just get your badge and go back, because when I got there I had checked my luggage, was carrying my backpack, which I didn't really intend to take into the con and technically shouldn't have been able to. And so I really was just trying to kill time waiting for my room to be ready so that I could refresh myself after driving in the morning. I wasn't in a rush to see anything right off the bat, but yeah, and then no matter what, well, after you got your badge, it like forced you right into the con and the store. We need a couple of eggs in here. Also, yesterday I bought a whole bunch of plants for out here. So we'll see how that works. I got myself 2 large rosemary bushes and a whole bunch of lavender. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of goat cheese in there too. Rhino! Welcome in. How are you doing? Cast iron. Yeah, that'll be enough for the salad. But beyond that, I mean, just in general, I actually invest for a decent lifetime. The non-stick ones, like, you're not going to find proper non-stick anymore. I think cast iron is actually your best chance. A nice, clean, properly cured cast iron is your best chance for non-stick these days, because the old school Teflon, it hurts the environment too much to produce. And it's one of those forever chemicals, and so it never disappears even though it flakes off of your pan. And so, yeah, there's a whole bunch of new non-stick stuff out there. Some of it is somewhat decent. Most of it doesn't do well and probably isn't going to last. Stainless is great. Copper is an amazing tool, but is not worth, like, these are cool that they've got a copper finish on the bottom of them, but copper is not really, if it's an internal, like if you got a layered pan with copper in the center, maybe that's one thing, but unless you're buying yourself like a candy pot or something like that, copper is not worth the work to keep it clean and looking nice. Yeah. It'll greatly help keeping the pan temperature even. Yeah, ceramic is... And lastly, our flour. Oh, hey, I've got some cake flour. Let's use cake flour. Come on. It's fine enough that it wants to cake up rather than... It's cake flour, it's caking up. I can maybe see cast iron throwing a kink in the family that always throws everything in the dishwasher. Like, okay, you throw everything in the dishwasher and then this pan you gotta deal with separately, but I love them. They're so low maintenance. What's for dinner, Rhino? Oops. My bad. So back to our pan with cherries, butter, and sugar. And we're going to pour our batter over the top of that. Porcupine meatballs. Alright, so this now gets thrown in 350-degree oven and let that bake. Soak the nozzle in vinegar while it was gone on TwitchCon break, and it's still sticking. Nice, Ozzy. Let's do our battle. Maybe this time I'll actually show it. Victory. Caffeine to Nazi. Getting those kills and assists. And goodies. And my plan here is going for the silver and the blue. I thought that was the best combo. You sort of stuck either silver or green down here. Those sous vide or newly pasteurized methods of selling meats, a lot of them are sort of funky in that they're not really telling you what they're using. Like, I've gotten several of those that are like barbecue pork that are very obviously like straight hock meat, which I love, but has a distinctive flavor. And so these are going to be our cherries for our salad tonight, which are starting just like this, but I'm going to add, excuse me, sunflower oil. Salt, That was too much salt. Black pepper. MSG. Soy. Onion powder. Cayenne. And a little of this new bottle of balsamic. I was going to do this. I was going to roast these in this, but I think actually using my small cast iron is going to be the best choice for that. I'll just use the same spoon as before. Yeah. I wish they were fresh, but we're using frozen. I went to 2 stores, and one of those being like both of them having a decent amount of local foods, but one of them being like practically a straight up farm stand that has one of the most impressive actual fresh products, and neither one of them had fresh, bright, gonna have to pit them myself cherries, which, oh well. So I picked up a bag of frozen, and I also have some dried. I'm gonna use both of them in with the pork tonight. But these are gonna be for our salad, so these are our savory roasted cherries. And these are going to go in that 350-degree oven with the cake, and we'll even bring that up hotter when it comes to after the cake's done. So we'll give that 30 minutes and see how that looks. See how the cake's looking at that point. It'll probably need a little bit longer at that point, but don't want to go over. Is this a refrigerator after opening? I don't think it is, but... Nope. The acidity's high enough at 6%. Pork. Pork. What kind of cake base am I going with? I'm going with a tried and true recipe I've used in the past as far as the cake, which is just an upside down cake recipe. And so it was a stick of butter, half cup of sugar, a cup and a half of flour, 2 eggs, and baking powder. So we're gonna blend up some fresh. Oh, fresh frozen. Now I got chat thinking that, what's going on here, camera? Why are you not working for me? Why'd you shut off on me, camera? Cooling blocks on, you're plugged in. Well, that's fun. It's dead. It's a dead. So we're gonna have to go face cam free for a moment here, while that charges for a few. Alright, so frozen cherries. I've got some dried cherries as well that I picked up at the store. It would depend on the fruit and the type of balsamic. White balsamic was typically the lighter, fresher. But in my case, with what I'm doing here, I'm using it for a savory type effect to the cherries, and so I'm using the darker balsamic and then also roasting it. I'll mute while I blend. I'm just now realizing and hoping that these were pitted dried cherries. Yeah. They do appear to be pitted. But this needs a stirring. And I can add some more things in here. I don't know if it's going to bulk it enough up though. I think I'm going to leave it just with this. I've also got a $25 gift card to Walmart. I went there and I forgot the gift card. I didn't buy anything because I didn't bring the gift card. Sorry for not muting. I think I'm actually going to call this good for this, because we're just going to be stuffing it into the pork. It doesn't have to be super fine, but we don't want pits in there. It's not a pit. Hey, Steve J. I think you can do balsamic and basil. Decent restaurants in the gas lamp. I think the best place I went to, though, was the breakfast joint. So we'll take our cherry blend of dried and frozen cherry. I agree, Evangeline. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, Steve. A lot of times, even when I don't, or a lot of the times, even when I am looking at a recipe, I'm actively modifying it. Like I said, I used a pre-made sort of standardized cake recipe that I have for with the cast iron cake pan tonight, but I threw in goat cheese. So we need some other seasonings and goodness here. And I've done a wide variety of things that are, I would not find anywhere else. It's been probably 2 years, but I did at one point did a Baconator bread pudding. Yeah, stuff that you're not necessarily gonna. And an ingredient challenge, which tonight is one of my ingredient challenges. It's cherry, so it's maybe on the easier end of the challenges. But after 8 dinner mints and other things, chocolate have always been a challenge with the dinners. What all did I put on there? I put salt, pepper, and MSG. We need some garlic. We need some ginger. That being the ginger. And I think that's decent right there. Gonna get a little messy here in the end. Where do I want to go with twine? I think these are actually a bit too large for this, so I think I'm going to go with twine. Let's see if we can't get this camera back working again. Oh, it's rebooting. You too, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I gotta love it. The phone's got a program that automatically opens when it reboots that has nothing to do with my streaming. Now I want pot stickers. I've got pot stickers in my freezer. Because I made pot stickers on stream like, I don't know, what was that, week, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? I made those and then froze those. Maybe a bad influence on my late night food tonight. Okay, outside of this, we're going to... Don't worry about the rest of this, it's squirting out of this. This will be put to good use in the pan sauce. I'm gonna start heating up a pan on the stove here. Okay, do we have this back running properly now? Let's give this another try. Let's see if I can't get my pretty face back on stream. There we go. Yay! So we got a pan heating up on the stove. The cherry wine. But actually, I think this is one of the rare cases of the Pinot might be something fruity. Either something fruity or something really acidic. Something that really makes your mouth water. I wouldn't necessarily go so heavy with this one. But even maybe a lighter end cab too. Cherry whiskey smash. You got me making me sorry I don't have any orange peel right now. I might make it without orange peel. Do a old-fashioned without orange peel. Which I found it interesting that a majority of the bars that I went to at TwitchCon in San Diego, their idea of the old-fashioned had nothing to do with the cherry. The one that I went to in my own hotel bar was by far the worst, where they just ripped off a section of orange, pith and all, and just tossed it in the glass, and they weren't even busy. I mean, there were people there, but they were not, like... It was the night after TwitchCon when everyone had to leave for the most part, or was leaving rather than paying to continue to be there. And as far as I'm concerned, Evangeline, you can keep it light on the club soda. Yeah, let's go even closer in on that. Let's do our battle before I throw that in there. Perfect timing, Stream Raiders, perfect timing. Victory! Ozzy getting them kills and the scrolls. Maybe our last battle of the evening. I enjoyed it, Play Carrington. Artist Alley was really cool. Got to see several musicians that I enjoy listening to here on Twitch in person. It was just a fun weekend. Getting kicked out of Rivals. That was hilarious. They asked me like 3-4 times to move seats because they just were trying to push people together as much as possible for the video, to the point that I mean, I'm paid to be there and I'm being ordered around by this girl to move seats, and I'm like, no. And it got to the point where she was like, well, you're going to be snapping with him and kick you out. I'm like, fine, I'll leave. The cherries got infested with ants, so before cherry spray, and hopefully... Yeah, you could, you can also wrap, layers. I'm pretty sure you can wrap layers of copper Or maybe that's only slugs that'll stop. I also know chalk will stop ants. Yeah. But in many cases, they'll have moved on anyways. But going back to our stove here, our pan is nicely smoking, so we should maybe put something in there. Let's even out the oil in the pan a little bit. We've got about a minute and a half left on that 30-minute timer. Yeah, I'm gonna give all of that a little bit longer. Put another 10 minutes on there. And pull out the other protein board for slicing this. For resting and then slicing. Mint's might be a good addition for this, even in with the cherries. As I've said before, I'm not a huge mint fan myself, so that's one reason. The other reason is I wasn't going to use a lot of mint, and so cost basis buying a whole bunch just for a couple of pieces. Mint is one of those, mint, you got to be careful with your plant because it will just take over things. It will just grow madly wild. Which I sort of hope the new plants that I'm putting out there may do that. I'm really hoping the rosemary's like become like bushes. stop watering it. It's a desert plant. It's also why I got that for my yard, because my water seems to randomly get turned off. But also, Play Carrington, if you're still lurking around, you're still listening. Another thing that was actually... Oh, getting a raid. Thank you for the raid. Well, thank you, Yurts. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, I'm Jason. Stream 4 nights a week here on Twitch, making dinner every night, and tonight I'm using cherries and everything. We've got a cherry stuffed pork tenderloin on the stove right now that I'm searing off. We're roasting some savory cherries, or some savory seasoned cherries. And I've got a upside down cherry cake in a cast iron that's baking. We got about another 5 minutes on all of that. But going back to Play Carrington, who was asking me about TwitchCon and some of the cool things that I saw there. One of the things that I did want to mention to him was they are playing with one of the things they mentioned in one of the... They had a whole bunch of conferences and sit down and chat and listen things. One of the ones that I went to was about the API programming and the stuff that they're adding in. And they are adding in a lot more functionality towards playing with games and stuff like that. And I know you're a Tetris junkie and or a Tetris fan. And one of them, they were showing where they're having it built in where it can speed things up, slow it down, change it on you, reverse it on you. Through new things that they're doing in with channel points and stuff like that. And there was a music service that I was trying out at the beginning of the stream. I still think it might be cool. Yes, exactly. Play Carrington. Like, it had functionality for the game that could tie in. Heats off on that pork, so it's just residual pan heat. FTL is actually getting outdated by the people that even wanted to use it. Yeah. It desperately does need better syncing. I almost want to give that a little bit longer. But overall, yeah, it was fun. Enjoyed getting to see friends when I was in LA and the drive down, and then I sort of stayed an extra night in San Diego, which was a bit pricier than I wanted to compared to other hotels. And so the last day I just straight drove all the way home one day. Ooh, pizza soon. Pizza, 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 pizza. And continue to let that rest a little bit. let's do the rest of our salad up. Rinse out this bowl I was using to roast the cherries with. Add all of this in, all the cherry and cherry juice that didn't make it in there originally. Throw in the pan. And we're gonna put the pan on at a really low flame just to sort of stay warm while I work on a couple other things here, like my salad. I need arugula, I need goat cheese, cashews, this alarm to turn on, actually gonna give that a whole nother 10 minutes. Center of the cake is, the edges are looking like they're starting to be there. They're actually starting to get a little bit of light color, but the center is not looking done. If you want them in there in big chunks, feel free. I sort of like them chopped up pretty fine when it comes to my salads. Salt, pepper, olive oil. It is frozen. You silly camera, why are you dying on me? Well, I guess we're going main camera free again. All right, so olive oil. Salt. Some more of that balsamic. Goat cheese. Adding some butter to the pan on the stove there, which I had on a low heat. I've turned that off now. And just going to use the butter to sort of move everything around and try and get everything up off of the pan from that porks here. I'm going to sprinkle that with a little bit of flour. Just a little bit of flour. Actually, I don't want to open that. I can just use this. And splash of water in there. Seeing what we got going on here in the oven. Ooh, I think we're there. I think we're there. Yeah, I think we're there. We got a nice little cake there. Phone's charging still. It's getting better. Let's give everyone a little bit closer up on this lovely looking cake. We're gonna give it a moment, but I'm gonna try and flip that out on a charger plate here once that cools down a bit. So for our salad finish tonight, we've got all of these lovely goodies in here with this. Ooh, that be tart. Then we have our savory flavored roasted cherries that we'll just layer over the top. little of the... Yeah, we'll leave it there for the moment. Put it up here on the stove. Cooking up that leftover sauce. We got butter, we got water in there, the residual pork, and some of the cherry filling. Just making up a gravy that I'll give a quick strain to. Our pork is probably nicely rested now, so we can slice that now. You would think my knife is much duller than it is, the way it's acting with this string. And I am going to guess medium rare on this. Did I get one last string on there? Yeah, I did. Yep, medium rare. You do want to be careful with your fillings if you're stuffing something and not cooking it all the way through. In this case, just the cherry. I'm not too concerned. freeze-dried thyme. So we're here, main parts to our dinner tonight. Grab a couple of quick photos here. Throw a knife in front of them. Messed up and did the first one wrong. Now let's see if we can't turn that cake out. But I want to see if I can't get this main camera back up and running for that. This is not normally a hassle for me. I apologize, folks. This thing's normally running pretty smoothly. I think we're back. I think we're back with that. There we go. All right, so let's try and turn this cake out. Let's go with main view. Pan is still a bit warm for me to want to grab it that way. Let's see if we can do this. I don't know that it fell. Oh, it did. Yaw. That looking nice. Give it a couple of seconds, the moisture will not make it so bright white. And so there we have dinner. I don't think we had any show up for Stream Raiders, so I don't think I'm going to bother with this last battle. Want to thank everyone for joining in with me. I had a fun time back tonight. Had a great time in TwitchCon. Back to doing regular streams from now on. Throw these rest of these frozen cherries back into the freezer. We're going to be back here on Friday as usual, as scheduled. Going to be doing the start of our Greek street food week for Will Poker. And I hope you come back to join me for that. Until then, I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you. What am I doing? Let's see here. Let's see if we got anyone we can give a raid to tonight. I think I'm just gonna call it there tonight, folks. I don't think I'm gonna do a raid. I hope to see you all back on Friday. Have a great night.